Thanks for tuning in to watch The Ordinary Filmmaker. It's Thursday, October the 28th, 2021, and I've got some really exciting news for you on the Nikon Z9. We have leaked specifications and price. Let's first of all get to that price. Remember how I said that this camera is going to cost somewhere around $59.99? Well, the price is bang on. It's going to be €59.99 euros. So what does that mean in US dollars? Well, keep in mind that the euro price already has a 20% VAT or value-added tax included. So that means that this camera is most likely going to be priced somewhere between $5,500 and $59.99. We won't know the US price until probably about an hour or so from now. All right, now let's get to the leak specifications, and you'll have to forgive me, I haven't had a chance to memorize this because I just woke up and I just saw this information. The camera is going to have really good heat management. It can do 8K video at 24 or 25 frames per second, up to 30 frames per second for 1 hour and 25 minutes. So not the 2 hours that we thought before, an hour and 25 minutes. It does do 4K without any sort of crop whatsoever. And it does this internally, internal N-Log ProRes 422HQ. That's terrific. It could do ProRes 422 internal. That's really terrific. Future firmware updates will enable 12-bit RAW video and 8K up to 60 frames per second. So 8K 60 frames per second is not available right now when you pre-order, but it will come in a future firmware update. As an ordinary filmmaker, I can stop right here. This is an incredible camera. All right, now let's talk about the autofocus. This is the best autofocus ever by Nikon. It can detect, let me try that again. It can detect people, cats, dogs, birds, cars, motorcycles, trains, planes. I was joking the other day when I said trains, planes, and automobiles, but apparently it can do all of that. It can do it in video and stills as well. It can also do 3D tracking. Now, in terms of, this is interesting, 11 megapixels at 120 frames per second continuous shooting. 120 frames per second. Wow. Bit of a unique use case there. It has an X-Speed 7. It enables no blackout and no judder EVF. I should probably have my glasses down here. Very smooth display, quad VGA, so there's 3.69 million dots. What else here? The touchscreen, we can see that it orients itself according to gravity. So as you move the camera, it will automatically rotate without you having to do it. That's pretty cool. I also imagine they'll have a way to disable that too, because some of us in certain situations won't want to be able to do that. The ISO has a base of 64, and the shutter speed is 1/32 thousandths. And it's, oh, this is nice. It's 20% smaller than the D6. And that's pretty well all we have as far as leaked right now. Let me take a look and see if there's anything else here. Here's another link. More leaks. Oh yeah, and by the way, the two lenses we're getting is the 100 to 400 millimeter f4.5 to 5.6s, and the Nikon Z 24 to 120 millimeter f4. So not the 24 to 105 that we were expecting. Let's see what else we have here. This is translated. No, see, this is what happens when you're doing this live and you haven't had a chance to review the information. And the reason I'm doing this is we're getting the announcement very shortly. I wanted to get you this information as soon as possible. It's about 6 o'clock, 6:30 my time. This is got to be one of the most interesting cameras. I'm really excited about this. It's also apparently got the best durability. It has high efficiency RAW. It can preserve image quality similar to RAW, but at a third the size. Okay, so it seems like Nikon has really thought this out, but these are still incomplete. I was expecting full specs and not. It's just some specifications leaked. But let's go back to that price. And what I've always said is when you look at a sticker price of 1,000 euros, you can always imagine taking 100 off and assume the US price. And it's not a straight conversion, because you got to remember that whenever you quote a euro price, there's always a tax in there, and that tax can be anywhere from 15% to 24%, and most of the times the pricing we're getting is based on a 20% VAT. So if we take a look at that $59.99, you convert it, it's around $69.99, but then you multiply that by 80%, you get $5,500. And that leads me to believe it's going to be somewhere between $5,500 to $59.99. And that to me has got to be the biggest news here. Imagine that. Being able to buy this camera for $59.99 or on the lower side, $55 or $54.99. That completely changes things. That fires a shot across the bow of Canon with their Canon R3, which isn't up to the same specifications. It's not a flagship mirrorless camera, and it's $59.99. Then we have the Canon 1DX Mark III at $64.99. We have the Sony Alpha 1 at $64.99. So this is really, really shaping up to be an amazing camera. I can't wait. Probably by the time you're watching this, this is kind of like the preview to the main show on Nikon. So I'm going to quickly wrap this up, go upstairs, publish it, and get it out to you. And I do apologize for the mistakes, and not the mistakes, but the poor presentation in this video. This is a very, very rough video just so I can get it out to you. It's all done in one shot, no rehearsal, nothing, not a chance to kind of sift through and look at the details. And I'm going to share with you, well, you've probably already been watching them, photos that I've been able to see here. This just, I'm really staggered by this camera. But do me a favor, please like and subscribe. I consider it to be a virtual pat on the back for a job well done, and it really does help this channel grow. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon, and let's tune into the presentation. Also, I'm going to include links, pre-order links to Amazon.k, Amazon.com, and B&H. They won't be available right now. I do have a link to B&H, and it's just a notify me button right now. As soon as the pre-order goes live, that will change automatically to a pre-order link, and I'll populate in this video as well as send out my community forum links to pre-order from all those sites. So I know I can't afford it, so if you can, go out there, get this camera, let us know what it's like. It looks to be a groundbreaking, really exciting camera. And Nikon, job well done. And Nikon Rumors, wow, you guys have done a terrific job of bringing us information. Like Sony Alpha Rumors, you two have both been bang on with the latest cameras, the Sony a7 IV and Nikon Rumors with the Z9. A really, really job well done. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.